So we sometimes like to say that the only two things in life that are certain are death and taxes. And guess what? Even in death, there are taxes. So when your loved one's estate is in probate, first of all, there could be an estate tax. If the property in the estate reaches the threshold for estate tax, which I think is $13 million right now, but that changes year to year. Second of all, your estate will need to file an income tax return for all years in which the property is being administered. And then third of all, there are sometimes taxes associated with the property of the estate, particularly real estate taxes, and those have to be paid, as and when they are due, even while the probate process is going forward. And when it comes to paying income tax and estate tax, the big key in the estate is to rely on a qualified tax professional who will calculate the tax due and make sure that it gets paid in the right amount. One of the facts of life is that neither I nor my firm knows everything about everything. And so we definitely lean into our network of qualified professionals, especially when it comes to tax advice, to make sure that everything's done right. Our role is to make sure that everything is addressed by the right professional. When it comes to tax planning, the one thing to really understand is that Congress and the president create the tax code, and they incentivize certain behavior and de-incentivize other behavior. And there are ways to work legally and legitimately within the tax code to minimize the tax consequences for your business or for your estate. And so I definitely recommend working with a qualified tax professional who will look with you prospectively to plan. And when I say prospectively, that's the opposite of retrospectively, which is a situation where the year is finished, you take your shoebox to your accountant, and the accountant's looking backwards and saying that's what's owed. Prospectively is making a plan so that you can minimize the tax burden in the future. We do that while we're alive, and I recommend doing that with a view toward your estate as well. The executor's responsibility is to ensure that the taxes are paid. And if this probate is in court, you'll need to let the court know that you filed the final tax return before you get discharged. And so your responsibility is to engage a qualified tax professional and make sure that the return is filed. So if you have any questions about how to handle taxes as part of your estate, give us a call at the Sierra Crest Business Law Group.